Hi, this is Ed. I will show you how to visualize audio frequencies with cats. Alright, let's begin. First of all, we need a chop constant. Let's specify the resolution. The first one will be res x, it will be 6, and res y, also 6. Then we need to multiply them. We use math, combine channels, multiply. Let's make a subgrid for positions and connect our constant. Press A, press X goes to columns, chop reference, press Y goes to rows, chop reference, and then we make a null. We will use this grid to place our little rectangles. Let's make one. Sub rectangle. Place it here. Then we need a transform to scale it later. Connect it to geometry. Comp geometry. Also, we need a camera and a material. A constant one will be enough. We don't need any lighting here. Now let's place a top render. Go into command and specify the resolution 1080 by 1080 for our Instagram. Then connect it to out. Now I'm going to split the screen in half. We're going to use pane layout, the second button here. Choose top viewer for our left side, scale it a little bit, and then display out. I don't want to see it on our right side, so right click, display, uncheck backdrop tops. So the idea is to make a grid with our rectangles. We will use instances for that. Choose Geo1, press P, go to instance, turn it on, then drag and drop null1 to default instance OP, choose P0 for translate X, P1 for translate Y. We don't need to translate Z because it is 2D. We see only one rectangle because it is too big. Let's scale it down a little bit like that. Then change the camera settings, go to View, choose Orthographic. Change author width to something like 1.2. Now I'm going to find my cat video, my folder, and drag and drop it here. In the last part, I will show you how to prepare your own video. For now, you can just use any video. Now let's change the play mode to locked to timeline. I'm gonna change the FPS to 30 in TouchDesigner settings because my cat video, let's check it with the middle mouse button, is around 30 also. If your video is 60, you change accordingly. Now let's connect it to texture 3D. I'm gonna turn active off. Let's check how many frames we have. 49. So we need to specify the cache size 49. And then click prefill pulse. Now we have all the frames from the beginning till the end. Now let's connect it to null and drag and drop this null to our constant material. Texture 3D tries to map all the frames from 0 to 1. By default, the value is 1, so we have only our last frame. Let's make a chop pattern here. Choose type ramp, and the length should be 36. So we map our 49 frames from cat video to 36 rectangles. Let's connect it to null and change the name to null text for texture. And a good practice will be to change the grid to null pause position. Yes to all. Okay, we have our instances. Let's connect the texture here, and we need W for channel 1. Texture 3D tries to blend the frames between each other, and we see that the last frame and the first frame are blending together. We don't need that. Let's fix it with chop limit. OK. We'll choose type clamp and clamp it from 1/100th, and the maximum will be 1.99. Now we fix it. Now we are ready to connect it to music. Let's choose chop audio file in. Place it here. Connect it to audio device out. And change the music to something like this. Now we want to visualize the values of frequencies. We need an audio spectrum for this. Here we go. Let's change high frequency boost to 1. Now we want to combine the left and right with math. We'll use combined channels average. There are too many samples here, so we need to use another chop resample. Let's go to common, time slice off, resample method, new rate new interval, make it samples. Should be 36 but -1 because we start from 0. Let's connect it to our limit. Yes. We need to fix unit values. Yeah, should be absolute. Now it works, but it's a little bit choppy. We need lag. Let's change it to lag per sample, 2.6 from 0. I'm going to make the movements of cats more visible, so I'm going to add math and multiply it by 6. It depends on the music and the video, so you should probably change it. Now, as promised, I'm going to show you how to prepare your own video with your video device. Okay, so we go to top, video device in. I'm going to use my Kinect. Then we will crop it with top fit. We'll make resolution 256. Now we make it fit vertical. Scale it. We don't need other objects but our hand. Translate it properly. Yes, something like that is okay. Now we need a way to record this video, so we use movie file out. Specify the file name. Hand, maybe. Okay. We don't need to change it. We'll just leave it by default. Now we want to make an action that will represent the values from 0 to 1. Something like that, maybe. Opening palm. Okay, practice a little bit. We should make it very slow so the animation will be smooth. Now we click record. Okay. And cut. let's see what we've got here. Movie file in. Here, choose our hand video. Okay, it's looking good. So click middle mouse button. We have 211 frames. Let's connect it to texture 3D and specify the cache size to 11. Prefill. We forgot something. Yeah, movie file should be locked to timeline. Let's prefill again. Okay. That's it. Let's listen to the music and see. I see the issue we should fix about it. As you see, we have too many static frames in the beginning. So around 15 frames we should trim it. We specified trim with frames, trim start 15. Now we have middle mouse 197 frames, specify the new number and prefill. And now we are golden. Thank you. Thank you for your attention, and feel free to like, subscribe, and find all the project files on my Patreon. Bye bye.